This is the story of how I got a new brother. The plan was simple. Make sure nobody knew where I was, snag a ride with my roommate, fly down to Florida, surprise my siblings, and snag some candid photos of my sister's engagement. But first, Michael and I had to scout out the location.
All right, here we are.
There's a hug. Great to see you, man. You too. Okay, so here's a nice layer that Madeline mentioned. She reminded me of the yellow flowers that I gave Debs a year ago. Very first Valentine's.
Oh, really?
I sent them to her. I gave her a whole bouquet tonight. And then, well, I stole one. I stole one back, so.
Nice.
We're gonna incorporate this
Awesome.
on the bench, yeah.
So you guys come here pretty much every day? How?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we meet over here. So when I said, can we go to mass? And she was like hesitant. It's like, this is like the one Monday that you, I need you. Yes. Okay, so we'll come out of there at about 6 p.m. I can text you as soon as we are on the move. We go talk at this bench a lot. Always seem to have wholesome, good conversations where we end up leaving the conversation loving each other more. So this is hopefully gonna be the exact same. As we're walking up, she's gonna see the yellow rose. I think she's gonna have so many mixed emotions and she's gonna be like, how would he have gotten a rose and a box there and the ring?
It's more complicated than I thought. I think that the angle that comes from hiding behind the bushes back over there is a much better angle. So what we might think about doing is having me and Colin over there, have Madeline text us they're at the bench or okay, they're almost at the bench or whatever the case might be.
Mm-hmm. And have Madeline in the alcove?
Yeah.
Where she can see?
Correct. So she can see because she's hiding back there.
Yeah.
Colin would have his phone talking to her and then my phone filming.
Yeah, the timing on this for you to stay hidden is really tough. But if you are over there, then you do get the chance to catch so many more emotions coming this way, where she does recognize, hey, that's a ring box, and then you get to get shots of everything.
The thing I don't want is her to see it and get distracted by it, you know?
Yeah. But by this point, her eyes are already going to, that's a yellow rose.
How do you feel?
Ever since Friday, ever since I talked to your dad, I've just been getting so excited. Tears have been shed too. I don't know how to...
By you? By other people?
Everyone, me included. Yeah, I already had this soft plan to sit down with your dad. And I've been saying that all along, is that it's really important to me that I do sit down with your dad and actually have this conversation in person, which is a huge part of why I don't think that she knows this is coming at all, because I think she's expecting me to sit down with your dad if they come down in a few weeks. I had said that I wanted a place to pray, and so that's what I told him. I could hear him smile over the phone, and he said, I have the perfect place. He started describing a huge foyer, and I was like, oh, it's at St. Barnabas. He gave me kind of a nice soft lead in the conversation that Olivia had figured out that he was meeting with me. So you're meeting with John from Florida. What's John's middle name? Super impressed, Olivia, that you figured that out. I made sure to ask it as a direct question. A question that could be answered yes or no. Do I have your permission to marry Gabrielle? And he was immediately, he saw it coming from a mile away. He's seen it coming for weeks now, and he got emotional and said, absolutely, you do. And gave me the biggest hug. I asked him to pray over me, and he prayed over me right there. And then we went and prayed in adoration for just a few minutes together. Ever since he said that absolutely, my excitement's just been building. I can't wait. Tomorrow, I'll get up, I'll go to work, and then I'm gonna go pick her up after work. We're gonna go to Latin Mass. I'm gonna try to focus at work. I have no idea how we're gonna do that. Looking at her on the date tonight, I was just like, you have no idea what's coming. I have to hide it. I have to hide all my emotion because I know tomorrow I'm asking you to be my wife. And she has no idea.
With our plan set, all that was left was to surprise my siblings, grab the ring, and head to the church.
Howdy.
What?
Oh my.
Now you come.
Hey. Oh, dude. Good to see you. Oh, dude. Gabrielle's finding my friends had her at her apartment at like 5:20, 5 minutes after Mass is supposed to start. And we have no idea what's going on. And Michael texted and said they just got to the church. So she must have forgotten her phone, which made stalking her way more difficult.
Alright.
Oh, The ring is back in. He's back at the house.
Really?
Oh my god. We have. How do we handle this? I think Colin.
That's right. In all of the hubbub of scheduling times, coordinating siblings, and planning shots, I forgot one little detail: the rose and the ring. With 30 minutes until the engagement, we had to get back in the car for a 1-hour round trip to Michael's house.
Off the top of your head, is there an easy way other than Michael just saying, hey, let's go and pray, for Michael to stall for half an hour?
Is today their anniversary?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they just go and then you just say, hey, let's go? That would be a good reason to say, hey, I'd love to just go pray and like reflect on these past year.
Ooh.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's another way to do it. The fact that Gabrielle forgot her phone meant that it took us way longer to go over the bench to the bench by like 10 or 15 minutes. If they got to the church at like 5:10, then I would have like figured it out right away. Immediately we run to the car, start driving back to Ave. Madeline is able to track down the phone number of Michael's one roommate who is in town. And it just so happens that I met that roommate this morning. So I call him, but I'm like, dude, where are you right now? And he's like, I'm in my house. And I'm like, listen, I forgot the ring. Can you grab it and start driving towards me? And can we meet halfway? And he's like, dude, I got you. He goes, he grabs the ring, grabs the flower, hops in his car. We meet halfway. We turn onto this side street. I run across the street, grab the ring from him, turn back around. So we're gonna end up at the church at 6:13, and we'll need a couple of minutes to set up. Given that Mass will probably be over around 6, that hopefully gives Giger some time to like say, hey Gabrielle, let's pray a rosary, or let's go into the chapel for a couple of minutes or whatever. She'll probably at that point know that it's about to happen, but honestly, I think kicking off a relationship with prayer is not the worst thing that could happen. So in typical filmmaker fashion, we've added a plot twist in the final hour. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Flower goes on the left side of the right, ring goes on the other side. With how much preparation and time we put in, we had every detail ready to go. Like, Igor literally said, like, he's like, the reason we're gonna be able to pull this off is because it's you and me. Like, we're really good at rolling with the punches. And then, did we ever have to roll with, like, the craziest punch? This is the biggest day of Gabrielle's life so far.
Congratulations.
Oh my god. Seriously, that almost looks like a yellow rose sitting on the bench. It's like, wait. Alright. But also you kept shaking.
I was so nervous.
I was like so nervous in adoration.
Yeah.
Guys, I can't think right now. I'm sorry. I don't know what
Thank
to
you,
do.
everybody.
Oh my god. You're engaged! It doesn't feel right.
Come on. We have people to call.
I don't think I even have my phone, honestly.
You definitely don't.
Wait, what?
We'll tell you later. Tell about it later.
I'm like so bad. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, stop. Stop it.